The Biden administration extended the student loan payment freeze through August 31st, and it's now been extended 4 times and was supposed to end on May 1st. But now 43 million Americans will get a few more months to start paying off their student loans again. And here with us now to talk about the loan pause is the founder and owner of Petso Financial Consultants, Dave Petso. Dave, thank you so much for joining us here today.
Thank you.
So first of all, can you talk about the reasoning behind why the student loan pause continues to be extended?
Well, I think I don't want to be too cynical about Washington, D.C., but it's pretty easy to do. It's probably political, right? It's just one of those things that maybe as we're heading into a midterm and the president's popularity is low, they see this as an opportunity. Because the reality is economically, for college graduates, the unemployment rate is less than 2%, if you can imagine that. It's never been lower in history. So it's not that folks are, if you will, unemployed and in need like they were during the pandemic. So it's being extended really not for economic reasons. I'll let everybody else figure out why.
Now, in terms of, I think when people hear this, are there some people who might still have to pay their student loans? And if so, who?
I believe this extends to everyone who has a student loan. And I don't think there's anybody that's left out of this. So there really are suspending, and it is quite a costly program, of course, for the United States, that they're not collecting any interest during this time. So it's been very beneficial to those that have loans, but they will start up, I believe, at some point.
You know, I think some people hear this and they say, oh, yes, I get a few more months to pay this off. But is it better to pay your paused loans off right now while you can? And why?
You know, that's a really good question. I suppose you can hold out and say, no, I'm going to go ahead and wait. But I certainly would be putting the money aside. Don't use this as an opportunity to say, let's go blow a bunch of money on something else, but setting it aside in case or when they do start up again. But there's a move across the country of a few people that want to try to exempt a certain amount of student loans. So for those folks that want to wait, it doesn't cost any interest. I would wait, but I would definitely be saving and planning for that. Because whether it's Democrats or Republicans, there's an awful lot of people that feel that those are loans and those folks have an education to pay it off and should. So there is not a big move in the country to wipe out those loans. I would plan on paying them at some point.
Any advice for people who have student loans right now?
Yeah, just go ahead and keep putting the money away. Take advantage of the program. There's no interest being charged. You can continue to defer it. And then if you pile up enough over this time, you could literally walk in when they restart and pay it off, and the interest charges don't go away. But please don't use this to further yourself in debt or hold out the hope that it's not going to have to be paid. It probably will.
Lots of good advice there. Anything else you'd like our viewers to know who might be dealing with this right now?
Yeah, student loans are not something you can get out of paying unless they have some legislation. I think most people are aware of this, but I want to make sure that they are aware that it's not something you just simply, with the government, you don't make payments. Through the IRS, may not be showing up on your doorstep armed, but they have ways to pull money out of your accounts, and they do it. So plan on paying these, and you'll be in a much better financial place when you do.
All right, Dave Petso, thank you so much for joining us here on the News at 4.
Thank you.